1. Which principle of adult learning emphasizes connecting new literacy skills to real-life experiences? A. Rote memorization. B. Experiential learning. C. Passive instruction. D. Abstract theorizing. 2. In evaluating student performance on the OSSLT, which approach best aligns with formative assessment? A. Giving final grades only. B. Providing feedback throughout practice tasks. C. Relying on standardized scores exclusively. D. Using summative tests without commentary. 3. When designing OSSLT preparation curriculum, which step ensures alignment with learning outcomes? A. Writing questions before setting objectives. B. Reviewing Ontario literacy standards. C. Focusing on teacher preferences alone. D. Limiting tasks to multiple choice only. 4. Which communication technique best supports learners struggling with reading comprehension? A. Using jargon to sound professional. B. Asking clarifying questions. C. Speaking quickly to cover more material. D. Correcting every mistake immediately. 5. Which regulatory requirement applies to OSSLT administration? A. Equal access and accommodations for eligible students. E. Randomized grading by teachers. C. Students choosing their own test dates. D. Open book test conditions. 6. Which mentoring strategy best builds confidence in adult learners preparing for the OSSLT? A. Providing only negative feedback to highlight weaknesses. B. Modeling effective reading and writing strategies. C. Assigning work without explanation. D. Ignoring learners' prior experiences. 7. Which evaluation method offers the most comprehensive view of a learner's literacy progress? A. One final essay. B. Continuous portfolio assessment. C. A single oral test. D. Group presentations only. 8. In adult learning, which instructional design principle is key for OSSLT preparation? A. Information overload. B. Learner-centered planning. C. Instructor dominance. D. Memorization without context. 9. Which communication strategy is most effective when providing feedback on OSSLT practice essays? A. Highlighting only grammar errors. B. Balancing strengths with areas for growth. C. Ignoring content clarity. D. Providing vague comments. 10. Which factor is crucial in curriculum development for OSSLT success? A. Teacher convenience. B. Student learning needs and goals. C. Reducing study time. D. Avoiding assessment variety. 11. What is a best practice for ensuring equity in OSSLT preparation? A. Offering differentiated instruction. B. Giving identical resources to all learners. C. Providing no accommodations. D. Allowing some students extra attempts. 12. When evaluating OSSLT results, which method supports instructional improvement? A. Disregarding patterns in errors. B. Analyzing group performance data. C. Ignoring test outcomes. D. Focusing only on top performers. 13. Which adult learning principle emphasizes respect for learner autonomy? A. Teacher-led control. B. Self-directed learning. C. Lecture-based instruction. D. Ignoring learner input. 14. Which mentoring action best supports a learner anxious about OSSLT writing? A. Criticizing their handwriting. B. Providing structured writing models. C. Reducing practice opportunities. Avoiding writing discussions. 15. Which evaluation approach ensures fairness in scoring OSSLT practice essays? A. Using standardized rubrics. B. Allowing subjective impressions. C. Letting students grade each other. D. Ignoring rubric consistency. 16. In curriculum development, sequencing tasks for OSSLT preparation should build from simple to complex skills. A. Build from simple to complex skills. B. Begin with advanced material only. C. Focus solely on vocabulary lists. D. Skip reading practice. 17. Which communication skill is essential for building rapport during OSSLT tutoring? A. Active listening. B. Frequent interruptions. C. Monologues by the instructor. D. Overemphasis on silence. 18. Regulatory compliance for OSSLT includes ... A. Confidentiality of student results. B. Publishing all answers online. C. Allowing cheating as practice. D. Ignoring accommodations policies. 19. Which mentoring technique fosters independence in literacy development? A. Scaffolding tasks and gradually releasing responsibility. B. Providing constant answers without explanation. C. Assigning tasks beyond learners' abilities. D. Limiting practice to one skill. 20. Which evaluation type best supports goal setting for learners preparing for OSSLT? A. Diagnostic assessment. B. Random questioning. C. Summative-only testing. D. Peer popularity surveys. 21. Adult learning theory suggests that effective OSSLT preparation must A. Connect to real-world contexts. B. Ignore personal goals. C. Emphasize rote memorization only. D. Overlook learner motivation. 22. Which communication method encourages critical thinking in OSSLT preparation? A. Open-ended questioning. B. Yes or no questioning. C. Monotone lecturing. D. Avoiding discussion. 23. What ensures regulatory compliance during OSSLT test administration? A. Following Ministry of Education guidelines. Allowing teacher-created shortcuts. C. Ignoring standardized procedures. D. Modifying the test format independently. 24. Which curriculum development step ensures engagement in literacy learning? A. Incorporating diverse texts. B. Using only outdated materials. C. Repeating one text type only. D. Avoiding multimedia resources. 25. Which mentoring behavior is most supportive for literacy learners? A. Encouraging reflective practice. B. Focusing only on failures. C. Withholding feedback. D. Critiquing personal traits. 26. In evaluation methods, reliability refers to A. Consistency of results. B. Accuracy of results. C. Student satisfaction. D. Length of the test. 27. Which principle of adult learning stresses immediate application of knowledge? A. Relevance. B. Memorization. C. Passive instruction. D. Lecture dependency. 28. Which communication practice fosters motivation in OSSLT learners? A. Setting clear, attainable goals. B. Using sarcasm. C. Overloading with tasks. D. Avoiding expectations. 29. Which curriculum design element addresses diverse learning preferences? A. Multimodal instructional strategies. B. Teacher-only lectures. C. Written notes only. D. One-size-fits-all content. Artie, which mentoring practice strengthens critical literacy? A. Guiding learners to analyze arguments. B. Memorizing facts without context. C. Focusing only on spelling. ... D. Avoiding debates. 31. Which evaluation practice supports continuous improvement in OSSLT preparation? A. Ongoing formative feedback. B. A single final test. C. Ignoring learner input. D. Annual reviews only. 32. Which regulatory principle protects test fairness? A. Standardized administration conditions. E. Teacher discretion on timing. C. Randomizing student access. D. Unrestricted open discussions. 33. Which adult learning principle prioritizes drawing on learners' experiences? Experiential foundation. B. Ignoring prior knowledge. C. Focusing only on future goals. D. Eliminating discussion. 34. Which communication approach improves clarity in literacy instruction? A. Using plain language. B. Employing technical jargon. C. Speaking rapidly. Avoiding explanations. 35. Which curriculum feature ensures OSSLT readiness? A. Balanced focus on reading and writing. B. Exclusive focus on multiple choice items. C. Ignoring reading comprehension. D. Overemphasizing one text type.